Shalom, giving all these to Yahweh Bashem Al Shai Bashem Rakak Wadash. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video Breaking News, Algeria Declares War on Israel. This was as of 2 hours ago. This was put up by the Notify. 2 hours ago, as you can see. And the title of the video is Algeria declares war on Israel. This massive army is preparing for join, well, should be to join hands with Palestine. And all you got to do is go to Notify. This was the latest video that was put up. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description box. So, as you know, another nation that's involved in that war to fight on the side of Palestine is Yemen, which is right here by the Gulf of Aden. You got here the Arabian Sea. This is hot. The Middle East is hot, like we've been saying for years. There's been some activity with the U.S. and Iraq, both militaries, that they're keeping out of the news. Iran, you know how they feel about the Israeli government, and we know that the uttermost north, which is Russia. Let me show you something. When it speaks about the North Country, a great assembly of great nations from the North Country, it's talking about up here. This is the most. Well, could it be talking about North America? No, because this is more north than North America. Actually, northeast. This is America down here. So if we do this, I'm sorry, this is America down here. This is Canada. This is the U.S. right here. So let's do this. What's north of America? Russia. What's their dominant missile system? The Cermat, also known as Satan II, which is an ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missile that can. The range is 18,000 kilometers, which equal to almost 12,000 miles. From Russia, middle of Russia, to middle of America is about not even 6,000 miles. So when we talk about the arrows, when you go into Joel chapter 2, when you go into, there's many precepts that mention the missiles in code. So anyway, this right here is a Gaza Strip, right about here. Let me see something. Because they're forcing them to go into Egypt. You got Yemen that's involved. Iran, they're keeping their eyes open. Iraq, they're keeping their eyes open. Russia and China, they're keeping their eyes open because there's a lot of interest, economic interest the Russians have as far as Iran goes. They're doing deals. You got Algeria. So you got Egypt, Libya, Algeria. Let me do something. Bear me for a minute. Let me see. Okay, let me open up another tab. Where are we? Army of Algeria. So let's see how powerful the army is. Algerian People's National Army. Algeria also has a small domestic military industry of its own. The army produced AK-47s and AKM-47 assault rifles licensed by Russia and China as well. Just want to see what they got. List of equipment of Algerian land forces. How strong is the Algerian army? The Algerian People's National Army, a formidable force in North Africa, has been a subject of interest of military analysts. With its substantial manpower and modernized equipment, Algiers military is considered one of the most powerful in the region. What is the rank of Algeria? The Algerian army ranks first among the most powerful armies in Maghreb, second in Africa. And Algeria is part of the African continent. Yeah, there was a war. France tried to take over Algeria. It says here, 1959, Charles de Gaulle declared that the Algerians had the right to determine their own future despite terrorist acts by French Algerians opposed to the independence and an attempted coup in France by elements of the French army. An agreement was signed in '62 and Algeria became independent. It was called the French occupation of Algeria, and they fought, and the French pulled out. Which Arab country has the best army? And Turkey is taking the side of the Palestinians. A Manic country is yet to break into the global top 10 according to the military strength ranking. Turkey, Egypt, and Iran have the three strongest militaries across the Middle East and North Africa region according to global firepower. And see, you got these people, they all they do is they rank the powers. Like if let's say in Africa, like Algiers, they come up with some powerful missile, or they do a deal with Russia to receive some of their a certain amount of their Cermat missiles or Satan II missiles. That's a threat right there. That's a threat. A world threat. Powers 2023 military strength rating. So they rate the world. They rate the most powerful nation militarily. You got economic ratings, and you got military ratings. Rankings announced this week. Let me try something. Let me play with this here. World of Military Rankings list. Okay. World of Military Rankings list. From sources across the world. So they got China, US, India, South Korea, Pakistan, Japan, Russia, the UK, North America. So let's go to China. United States, China, and Russia are seen as the world's most powerful countries militarily based on factors like economics, okay, political influence, and military. Come back over here. I'm sorry. Where am I? World of Military Rankings list. Look at that. Global firepower. So this company, magazine, website, whatever you want to call it, what they do all day, every day, is they gauge the rankings of the planet based upon their military powers. So we know there's going to be a third world war. (2023) military strength rankings. Most powerful countries in the world. Who has the best military in Europe? List of all countries by military spending. Beat your plowshares into military, okay. Let me come back over here. Let's look at let's look at Russia. A small image of the flag of Ukraine. Small image of the flag of Russia. Ukraine versus Russia. Small image of the flag of America. United States, China, and Russia are seen as the world's most powerful countries based on factors like economics. What builds missiles? Economics. Political influence, and military. Russia, and as far into the Pacific as Australia, New Zealand, and the United States. The 2023 edition, which covers 5 years of data. I'm not going to read all of that. Great United Kingdom. These countries have a strong military. U.S. News, globalfirepower.com. Top 10 powerful countries in the world. as of 2023. You got number 1, 2, and 3, China, Russia. You got the United Kingdom, which they possess ICBM missiles, which will fulfill the prophecy of Revelation 17:12 on down. GlobalFirepower.com ranks military powers ranked since 2005 according to Global Firepower. Let's read this. The showcase below reaches as far back as 2005 of the year GlobalFirepower.com was officially launched. In regards to the finalized rankings, bear in mind that the GFP, Firepower, Global Firepower, formula changes from year to year to include new factors and do away with old. In its original incarnation, the site tracked 25 global military powers, while today this has reached 145 nations. Let the weak say I am strong. Joel 3. In all, as a result, direct year-to-year comparisons become difficult to have, particularly against the more basic formula used in the earlier years. Only the top 25 world military powers are shown in each list below. So these are your top military powers. You got U.S., Russia, China, India. India is a powerful nation. The UK possess ICBM missiles, and so does France. South Korea, ICBMs. Pakistan, Japan, France, I said France, Italy, Turkey are on the side of the Palestinians. So this can, if they don't stop this war, the Israeli Hamas war, as they call it, it's gonna wind up being a third world war, and that's the end of this man's system. But this is not going to happen until the what? Until the Charagma. Brazil, that's a part of the Americas. Indonesia, Egypt, Ukraine, Australia. Let the weak say I am strong. Beat your plowshares into weapons of war, your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. The great equalizer are these missiles. Iran, major military force. Israel, major military force. Vietnam, Poland, Spain, Germany, Thailand. So let me come back over here to this right here. Like I said, breaking news. Algeria declares war on Israel as of 2 hours ago. This massive army is preparing to join hands with Palestine. Anyway, with that I'm gonna say shalom. It's getting hot.